not doing any of the mind games of like, let's screw over our team and their team and see who wins. Kelvin starts with the puck, tries to get it to Sir, but Stealth is going to pick that off. Nearly misses a pass to Tanks. Tanks sort of playing as the carry role for the first time this season. And we'll see how he does. Stealth with the puck again, playing very defensive. Passes up to Tanks, Tanks back to Stealth. Dash cherry picking quite a bit in this game. That's not what I would have expected to see with this lineup, but I guess it's what they're trying. Sir with the puck misses a steal to Tanks. They have a 2-on-1 against Rush, but they miss the pass. And Halo will outlet this. We have Kelvin boosting down, goes for a snipe, but Tanks blocks that. Tanks with a 2-on-1, pass intercepted by Rush. Both teams not having any shots early in this game. Kelvin stolen by Stealth. It's just going back and forth, just missed pass, intercepted pass over and over. Rush, who is also the fake Insick, up to Sir. And Sir looking for a shot. He gets one. That is blocked by Marker. We have Tanks forward to Dash. That's a nice pass. Rush will eventually just spam that out before he can get a shot off. We have Rush going around his net up to Sir. They have a 2-on-2 here with Kelvin, but that is spammed out by Tanks. Both teams really struggling to get open looks on the net right now. It's a very defensive game, just feeling each other out. That one goes off the post. Dash with a 1-on-1 with Rush. Ooh, he gets through Rush, but Rush ultimately spams that out. Nice force field by Halo, but it's missed on the rebound, and they have to spam it out a second time. We have Sir with the puck up to Kelvin. He has a 1-on-1 with Marker, and Tank spams that out. Both teams getting some opportunities here in the second half of this period, but the crease defense has just been really solid. Nothing is getting through to the goalies. We have Dash with the puck here, loses it to Rush again. Dash playing very offensive in this game. They're definitely trying to use him as their farthest up player. Rush tries to one-timer it up to Kelvin. A little bit of a scrum in front of their net, but they ultimately get that out. You definitely don't want to leave the puck in front of your net for very long in this game. Everyone in the game is a threat at that point. We have Stealth going forward, trying to get it to Dash again, and it is just blocked out, and he gets it again. Stealth up, and Sir intercepts that, tries to hit Kelvin. Kelvin and Dash playing very similar roles in this game, both just staying really far forward, trying to cherry pick on the opposing team's defenders. We have Kelvin just dancing around, getting double teamed. Sir goes forward looking for that reception. Kelvin gets through the double team, tries to get a shot off, but there's just so many bodies on the crease. We have Stealth forward to Tanks. They're doing sort of this reverse triangle with two people back and Dash forward. Kelvin stolen by Stealth. Just lots of spam in this game. Everyone is hitting their steals on defense, and there's just no shots getting through. I mean, what team is this?
It's Char versus Braxis. The best jerseys, bro. The Char versus Braxis game. Both these teams have the best jerseys in the league, man. I'm telling you, they got good stuff. When you were talking about Dash, yeah, that's a really weird strategy. That's not what I would really expect to come from them.
He has 0 passes out.
Yeah,
it's like both teams are doing like this double defense strategy. I wouldn't be surprised if this game ends up being like a 1-0 result, just because both teams are playing so defensive. Yeah, it's interesting. They both have 2 people back on defense and 1 person cherry picking, which is really nice when you have a lead. But when you're tied, you're just sort of hoping that the other team messes up first. Because if both teams do their job here, no one should be scoring. We have Tanks going forward, passes it down to Stealth. Stealth has to boost forward, just floats it up to Dash. And Halo comes out of net. We have Kelvin boosting forward, looking for a shot, and Stealth blocks that. Stealth having a huge defensive presence in this game. Part of the reason why Braxis has 0 shots on net. Stealth is just in front of everything. We have Rush going forward with Sir. They get it back to Kelvin, very intentionally keeping Kelvin forward the whole time. Even when he's third man, they just give it to him and rotate. We have Stealth blocking another shot. Still 0 shots for Braxis in this game. And that's going to start... I mean, as an offensive player, you start to tilt. When you can't get a single shot, like, you're going to start getting more aggressive, and you're going to be more prone to mistakes. We have Tanks looking for a center shot of some sort there, but Kelvin will strip it. Kelvin actually passing up to Sir. Sir goes forward, and that's spammed out by Tanks. Brax is still looking for their first shot. Marker gets the puck, passes down to Stealth. Stealth sort of getting pressured by 2 skaters, misses the bounce to Tanks. Dash actually recovers that for a second, but Rush is going to pass it up to Kelvin. We have Sir once again trying to feed Kelvin, but Tanks will strip that. Stealth going, well, he almost went forward, but he just lobs it up. And we have Kelvin with the puck, stripped by Dash. Dash in sort of a 1-on-2 here. Just not much you can do there with no boost. Now we have Sir in a 1-on-2 of his own. And again, just another turnover. Rush with the puck. Up to Sir. Very weak.
Hey, it counts. It's the first goal. It counts, Water.
That is a shot on goal. So that's a moral victory for Braxis in this game. Tanks with a one-timer that's also blocked. Both teams just looking really similar in this game. They're either both playing really well or they're both playing equally bad. I mean, you can see it either way. Tanks up to Stealth. Stealth picked off by Kelvin. Kelvin will look to take this forward again. Tries to boost past Tanks and take a shot, but it's wide of the net. Sir recovers it, and that's intercepted by Stealth. Once again, Stealth just all over on defense, just using his body to just block everything. We have a miscue here, and Sir ends up with the puck, but Char gets back on defense pretty quickly. They do get it to Kelvin at the center, but again, just spammed out instantly. We have a risky play here by Braxis. Dash almost got a breakaway there, but fortunately they saved their boost and were able to get back and stop him. We have Kelvin. Uses a nifty rounded rink bounce to Rush. Rush not expecting it. And they turn this over. Tank's going for a snipe. That's blocked. Sir just trying to find something here. Trying to look for Kelvin. Goes for a shot of his own. That wasn't a terrible shot, but Marker just, he trusted his defense. And it's just stone cold.
I mean, if you were watching this game and you didn't know how the playoff picture is looking, you'd be thinking this is a playoff game with how conservative these teams are playing.
Yeah.
Like having that reverse triangle, 2 people back. Watching Tanks' play has been really weird this game because I was not expecting Dash to be up alone, and the 10 points shows he has done absolutely nothing this game. It's really been Tanks and Stealth just trying to feed him and get him involved, but he just hasn't been able to do it. He's been a complete no-show. 0 passes out and 6 received. Even if you're being fed the puck, you should be getting fed more than just 6. So they're really struggling to get him involved as the third skater.
One interesting thing to note, if you look at the shot map, the team on the left side has taken every shot but one, and that one shot was half court. So we, I mean, for those of you who were superstitious, part of that home advantage is just having the left side of the rink.
Yeah, man.
For whatever reason. Kelvin comes out with this puck off of the face-off. Rush staying really far back, just making sure they never give a breakaway. Dash forward again, just 1-on-3, and he'll turn that over again. It's hard to really say which team has had better opportunities, but I feel like I would have to pick Braxis, having better shooting opportunities here. They've had a couple one-timers in that second period.
Yeah.
That might have caught a goalie sleeping.
Yeah, that last shot by Sir, I think, was probably the best one of the game.
Most of Char's shots have been like really far out snipes. And we have a pause here. I don't know if this is a strategical pause or if it's lag related.
Could be Sir. I mean, Sir seems like he's really out of position on the play.
Yeah.
So he could be just AFK or something. You never know.
Still not.
But the good news is the pause worked. You know.
That's very good news.
You know, there's always
for
silver
those of you
linings.
that don't know, Music did. He changed the pause mechanic a tiny bit. Now all you have to do is hit P. So you don't have to type anything and just hit the P button.
Yeah.
So that way, if you're like charging shot power, you don't have to like release it and then hit enter. And yeah.
Yeah, lot better. It does make me a little bit salty that I can't just press OP anymore to like, you know, get ready for a stream when I'm casting. But you know, it's for the players.
Yeah, it's all about the players. So they're opting not to do any sort of remake here. So they either were just ooh, well,
you know, they were just drawing up the play. You know,
maybe they got out a clipboard.
Yeah, got the clipboard out, started drawing up a play. You know, feed Kelvin the little stick drag he gave. I knew he was going to try to work it back to Sir. He finally found him. There's your first goal.
Whoever called that pause on the team, you could call them a tactical genius after that goal. So now we do have Char. You know, they're pressured now to actually make something happen on offense. And with only one period left, in fact, just 3 minutes left, we should see them have 2 people on offense, I would think. They shouldn't, in my opinion, they shouldn't keep going with this single cherry pick.
Yeah, I'm really looking at Tanks to try to see if he's going to get more involved with the offense. He really should. Dash has been so far a complete no-show, so
yeah,
he's definitely going to have to force the issue. Woo!
That was a decent chance, but Halo just all over it. Really the first big save Halo's had to make this game. And he was there. He hasn't fallen asleep. Sir looking for a snipe, but Marker's not going to let that go in. With a little bit of a scrum, Tanks comes out with it. He is boosting forward, but he is stripped by Sir. This could be dangerous. Kelvin alone versus Marker. Stealth does pressure him a little bit from behind, so he has to move quickly, and Marker makes a save. Dash going forward with Tanks, can't find him. Marker will grab this puck, feed it up to Stealth, up to Tanks. Another 2-on-2 here with Tanks and Dash, just not finding each other. It's one of the dangers of not playing offense, as we have Sir on a breakaway here, but he's stripped. One of the dangers of not playing offense for most of the game and then going forward. Oh, well.
Foot in mouth.
Foot in mouth.
Oh boy,
yeah,
you know that one felt good for Tanks.
Yeah, that's gotta feel good.
I mean, he stripped it from Sir, got down the alleyway, and just let her rip on Halo. That one's gotta be feeling good for him.
I was gonna say, just my own personal experience. If you spend a whole game not playing offense, and then you try to play offense at the end, you're just not like, you don't have the re-steal timings like warmed up. You're just sort of zoning out, it seems. But Tanks doing a good job there to just find a goal. And now we're tied 1-1, so it looks like they're opting to play really conservative again. Kelvin going forward as the lone offensive player hits Sir for one-timer, but Marker is all over that. He just strolls over and hits X, sees the pass the whole way, and we're very likely going to see overtime here, barring any miracle. But both these teams playing so conservative. Halo coming out of net here. But Rush says, no, you're not going to grab that. Rush boosting forward here with the puck. He actually has a lane, but he just backs out. Just too scared of the consequences of that being a turnover. I mean, not too scared, but just, he's cautious. Dash with an open shot, but Halo positions well and hits X. Looking for one last shot here by Tanks. Could this be it? No.
Beautiful
Halo
save there by Halo. That was really good timing on that play. That's all you really could have done, and it was a perfectly timed out boost shield. Well done for him.
Yeah, both goalies having great games, both above 80%. Their save count isn't super high, but these low shot games, goalie is almost more difficult than in high shot games, because you could sit there for 3 minutes and forget what it feels like to hit the X button, or forget what it feels like to actually have to boost.
Oh yeah.
And then all of a sudden there's one play where you have to make this save, and a lot of people just struggle to stay focused with that. But both goalies doing a great job. Tanks with the crown with that lone goal. Interestingly enough, even though Kelvin has been sort of the lone offensive player for Braxis most of this game, he actually still has the highest time of possession in the game. Whereas Dash going forward has the lowest in the game.
We're gonna finally get to see here the 4-minute OT gonna finally be used now. So this is gonna be the first game that we're gonna be using it. So, and that ended early.
So much for 4 minutes. Char takes the game. Dash finds his first goal. His equal number of goals and passes in this game, but it gets the job done.
Equal number of passes and goals. What a time to show up and finally do something in the game. Dash really just, like I said, just blanketed the whole game. Like, he was beat down by Rush, Kelvin, and Sir. They were all just keeping the puck away from him. And finally in OT, he gets the fucking puck and just lets it rip. Well done there. Picking that win up, man. It wasn't looking good for Char in the early goings. I gotta say, like it was just weird. It was just a strange strategy. It wasn't something that I would think. I mean, I've seen stealth back. That didn't really surprise me that much, but really just Tanks' positioning in relation to Dash and how far back Tanks was, playing it forwards to Dash, letting him solo it, was really just a weird strategy. And they may not use it again, because I think this one was a lot harder than it really needed to be in the end.
Yeah, I think teams, especially at the start of the season, they tend to sort of overthink how they should be playing. And I think with the amount of time we had between the draft and this game, like a week and a half, since it's a